Manoj comes and says, did we estimate wrong? I said, no. It was actually very aggressive. He's saying, what the hell is TCS saying? And I said, look, I don't think anybody can deliver it in $7.5 million. And so did everyone else said. He said, but then we need to match the price because it's a price. So Wipro went back and said 7.2. TCS went ahead and said, on cost, $5.5 million. Deal closed. TCS won. And what they did, 1 week before this whole process, they did a press release saying, TCS opens a center of excellence for airline revenue management and a lot of PhDs are being hired to set up that. And American Airlines say, wow, they're investing. That's the right partner. And plus they're doing at cost, they're investing in my relationship. And I'm like, we lost the deal. What I learned was, there's no limit to what you can do to get the right customer. And there's no right or wrong in saying, I want 30% operating margins from every deal. The moment you write it in stone, you're doomed. TCS actually was innovating. They said, look, this is a customer I want and I can do anything to get it. And I was like, wow. You learn not only from your employer, but your competitors. And TCS was teaching me to the extent you can go and do things in the market. Yeah, I did some more deals and we won them. But then pre-sales for 1 year was big. So I heard, and my vertical head, Anurag, called and said, there's something called a non-linearity initiative. The joint CEOs of Wipro, they want to move away from services. They want to create productized services. 100 people, 10 million revenues. How can we get 20 million from the same 100 people? So wow, sounds interesting. So what have we done so far? I said, no, we're just starting. It's a concept. Would you like to join? I said, really? And people are saying, look, that's just a gimmick. A lot of ventures, a lot of people who have got 3 rating, they are put into those projects. They are all in-house projects. Nothing gets out. And those are just small dummy solutions, some paperwork that people create and present to the client visits that happen. Don't go there. I said, okay, but it sounds interesting from outside, so let me go and talk to these guys. So the Wipro innovation head, I meet him, I meet my vertical head. He said, that's what it is. We've already done a lot of things for our clients. The idea is to learn what we have done and see if we can replicate it for other clients. It's not creating a new product, it's not risky. Can we do it? Sounds good enough. We're creating our own products. And then the reason why he was talking to me was because I had done M&A. I had done pre-sales and I understood airlines. So I said, why not? There are so many ideas that I have from my mergers and acquisitions days when I was talking to those small guys. How those ideas are actually worth creating a business out of it. So I took some ideas. We built some products, and the deal was that I had to tell them 3 ideas. Tell them how many people you need, tell them how much time you need, and then sell it out. That's it. It was like starting out. It was like Wipro was saying, tell me what you need, and create a business out of ideas. And I was like, 2 years in Wipro, I'm too young. There are 25-year-old delivery managers and vertical heads sitting in front on the same room. They can do it better. I thought maybe people think it's a back-end job, so maybe nobody's volunteering, so let me go and do that. We did that for 2 years. And some products actually got, so Qantas, which was never allowing Wipro to get inside, Qantas actually invited me and said, present. I presented. They said, look, whatever you said is conceptually good, you need to make it very customized to Qantas. Can you do that? Come here, we'll pay you for 2 months. Come here, sit with us. Talk to all our revenue management experts, US guys, UK guys, Sydney guys. Can you do that? I said, why not? They were paying us for understanding what they were doing, for building my own product that I can take to other guys. I said, why not? We did that, and it worked. It worked. And I went to Singapore Airlines. They understood. So I think for 2 years I was just doing this. I was just listening to people, building my own products, building my team. And then I thought, I met a couple of people who were doing something on their own, some small 5 people consulting companies in Bangalore. And those were the days when a lot of people were moving out. And by the way, Wipro, for the record, is a company that has produced the most number of CEOs in this world, in IT industry. If you look at anybody from Ashok Soota to people who are heading all these big companies like Saviant and IT, they've all come from Wipro. So there is a culture that Wipro has. Maybe they just throw the baby into the water. What's the phrase? They throw something into the water and it starts. They threw me. And I think that works. And I thought, maybe I am not taking myself seriously. Maybe now I can do something on my own. And all these products that I was working on were actually e-commerce products. And I took 2 months to find the right guitar for myself while I was in Pune. I said, can I create a marketplace for all musical instruments and people can go there online and just buy something from a website? Why do I have to order something customized from Kolkata? And that guy traveled all the way through a train and said, 500 rupees extra lagega. Why couldn't I go to a website and said, I need this guitar, I need this drum. I had to go to Mumbai to select and I didn't like it. And I had to come back and call a Kolkata guy and say, I need a guitar. So I said, why not? Let's create a marketplace. While I was working on my marketplace and the website idea, I also met him. Now he was also thinking about creating an e-commerce. I said, oh, so now I'm thinking about creating my marketplace, and here's an opportunity to create marketplace for hundreds of entrepreneurs across the world. The scale is 1,000 times. Why not? Great opportunity. So Ankur said, let's do it together. There was a lot of potential. We did a lot of things for I think 18, 19 months, and it didn't work. It didn't work. But what worked was that I think I learned a different angle of how to view at customers, how to look at customer support, how to look at customer service. What do they need? I was talking about $10 million deals. I was selling $50 per month software website for 18 months. $50 per month is nothing. We were doing that. And for that I used to listen to stories from customers saying how you have taken my money and robbed me. And you're not doing justice to the promises you're making. Like, really? And I'm thankful to my colleague Ajay here, who's been with me for those 6 times, and Sagar. Those interesting days, and we learned a lot. But I think that business could not scale because I had never done that, maybe. And I think the analogy to that is where one of my mentors, he doesn't know he's my mentor, Albert Einstein. but he's the guy who I think very early taught me that you can look at the world from a very different angle. You can look at it from any expanse. And I used to think that this guy failed. He was trying to create a unified theory. He was saying, if something works at gravity level, it has to work at quantum physics also. Right? There are planets revolving around sun, there are electrons revolving around the nucleus. It's the same thing. Why the hell should we do different theories? I think those theories can never be merged. Maybe he failed. Maybe the 30 years of his life he did not achieve what he wanted. And I realized it the wrong way when I said, hey, enterprises, a lot of mass, scale, gravity, and I'm here sitting at my startup daily $50 per month and saying, it's not working. All the things that I learned is not working, and I was not ready to accept that gravity and quantum physics is different. But those 18 months told me that you have to accept that there is a quantum philosophy. Treat it quantum. You cannot treat gravity and quantum the same way, and my mentor failed. I don't have to do the same mistake. So I think those 18 months taught me that gravity and quantum is not the same.
Alright, let's switch gears a little bit. So, sounds like the right point to start Saviant. So tell us about how that started and business model, where are you at?
Look, the first venture failed. Ankur, my mentor, my investor, we were sitting together and we saying, what to do next? I was like, look, I don't have like these $1 million ideas. I've never done anything with a plan, so you tell me what to do. He's saying, and he's like another guy who has a lot of belief in me, like Manoj. He's saying, he looked at a few things in me and he said, look, I think you can do great. Maybe this didn't work. Let's try something else. And at that point, I was devastated. I had put in 18 months of maybe not sleeping more than 3 hours a day. And I was like, if I can fail after putting in so much effort, then how the hell will I succeed if I do it more? I will not. And he said, look, let's try something different. Maybe this is the quantum versus gravity. Right? So he had a lot of faith in me. And I said, okay, maybe I have a little exposure to, so he was talking about cloud and analytics. He said, pick any field. It doesn't matter. As an entrepreneur, technology doesn't matter. I think if you have the ability to look at customers and business, you can create a business out of it. I said, okay. If he's saying, I'll believe him, because I didn't believe really. I didn't believe at that time that it can happen. So I went back and said, okay, what excites me? I had done something on Windows Azure. I had built my own products and technology data center. I had seen how customers struggle in PayLeaf through their data center problems. I said, let's solve the problem. Let's solve problem through cloud. Cloud is a good, it was hot, it was sexy. A lot of people were talking about it. I said, Ankur, cloud. He's saying, okay, so be it. I was like, what? That's it? So be it means what? He's like, yeah, start it. Think what you want to do. Like, okay. Again the baby is thrown in water. So I said, okay, fair enough. So we figured